Hey guys, welcome to tonight's Big Brother 19 chat.
It's episode 31.
And it's eviction night.
I know Julie's been trying to push the boundaries and stepping outside of her comfort zone. But what the fuck was she wearing on her arms tonight?
Eviction nights have really become Julie Chen fashion show surprise night.
That looked like two fur balls from out of the drain. That
No!
she just stuck on the ends
Like
of her
she
sleeves.
dropped something in the drain and she was going to pull it out and she got stuff caught on her sleeve and she was like, okay.
Maybe she was hiding her snacks in there.
I don't know.
For commercial breaks.
It reminded me of when we were in the parking lot today at the store and somebody like threw their weave on the ground and it was just like...
Either their weave or they just cleaned out their hairbrush and they left it in the parking lot on the floor.
I don't know, but wigs were being snatched. Anyway, last time, Jason did not use the veto even though he promised he would. So that means that Matt and Raven are still up on the block. Finally, the last showmance of the season will be split apart. Thank you.
All right. Matt was very upset, as well as Raven, and Matt just went F nuts. He could not get over the fact that Jason was hiding out in the storage room. Hiding.
Yeah, I don't know if I would say he was hiding.
He had to bring back the box.
And then he was talking to Alex in there.
She kind of was like, let's stay in here. I mean, I don't think he was hiding.
It's not like he went in the HOH room and locked the door.
Right.
Okay? The storage room, anybody can go in there.
Right.
So I wouldn't say he was hiding, per se.
So, Raven and Matt confront Jason.
Well, first they're yelling like crazies in the backyard.
Yeah.
He whispered in my ear, I can't believe he did this, Matthew.
He's a punk! He's a punk!
Okay, Matt turned into a combination, like if Mickey Mouse and Mr. Bill had a child, and then that child had another child.
And that child had a grandparent with gray hair.
It would be Matt.
Oh.
Ah!
It was nuts.
It was a lot.
So they confront Jason, and Jason forgot that he told her.
He totally whispered in her ear that he was going to use the veto on one of them, because they even flashed back during the recap and during this fight.
Well, now we're not saying that they weren't right, but they just lost their shit.
I mean, they wanted to make a show of it, and Jason knows they were trying to get him into a fight, and he was just like, no, I'm not going to do it. So he was very calm throughout this whole thing.
But he did go back on his word.
Oh, absolutely. But I'm glad he did, because
yeah, me too. I'm not saying he shouldn't have, but they definitely had a case for being upset.
Yeah, but still, like,
he totally was like, he rooked them. He blindsided them.
I just love how, I mean, you got, right?
Yeah.
But I love how they're like, we played a loyal game. You haven't been playing a game. You've been playing some other game, and everybody else is losing.
It's called grab ass.
They've been grab-assing all summer, okay?
All right. Paul very smartly says, Raven, wait. Don't go back in there. Stay with me. Let Matt fight. And
he's already pulling her in. I mean, she's been pulled in since week 1, right?
Yeah.
Because he knows once Matt's gone, she's going to be all alone. She's going to be looking for somebody, and that person is going to be Paul. So he wants to make sure she is ready to go after Jason and Alex next week. And I think she's ready.
This fight went on for quite a while.
It did.
The brouhaha went on for quite a while, and Matt brought up, who voted for me? Who were the 2 votes who voted for me to go this
it was
week?
Kevin and Jason, and Kevin's like, oh, F no. They bleeped out all those F-bombs. He was like, no, I didn't do it. I voted out Mock, and you better go ahead and ask everybody else how they voted.
I swear on my kids.
Yeah. So then Matt was like,
I'm a stand-up guy from Boston.
Okay. Yeah, so he's going around. He gets to Alex, who did vote to evict Matt last week.
And she was like, Mark.
Yeah. Like, that's not totally obvious. So then he gets to Jason, and Jason starts saying something that isn't yes or no. And Matt goes, he freaks out like a crazy person. He's like, you're embarrassing yourself. I love it. Ah!
That was very accurate.
You're embarrassing yourself.
Yeah.
That was a lot. Like we said, Mickey Mouse, Mr. Bill, grandson, grandfather.
All right.
I don't even know.
But then Raven is like,
oh, because Jason is like, honestly, he's covering for Alex here. He's like, honestly, I thought, Raven, that you were the other vote and you were just trying to stir stuff up.
First of all, why would she do that?
Because Paul said that maybe it was her.
And second of all, she swore on her pacemaker that she needs to live.
I swore on my pacemaker, which I need to live, that I did not vote out Matthew J. Klein's.
Oh my god.
She really said that, okay? She said that.
Okay.
Let's move on.
Paul is creating a Kevin witch hunt.
Right, so there's
Kevin
all
is
that
the
drama.
next target as of now.
Well, I mean, they didn't really cover that this well yet, I feel like, this week on the show, but all week they've been saying that Jason is the target next week, and Paul just wants to set it up, keep lining up those targets. So he's like, you know what, I need to put a target on Kevin as well. So he's like getting everybody against Kevin.
He's
and they
saying
also...
Kevin is managing his jury. He's,
right.
He's everyone's friend.
To be fair, Kevin has been really, like, being nice to people right before they're evicted. He did go out and tell Matt, like, I didn't vote for you, just so you know. And then he was, like, trying to be all nice to him.
I don't think he's got ulterior motives, though.
I think he did. He wants to make nice with people before they leave. It's not a bad idea, but people are noticing it.
Right.
So, yeah. They did not show, also, Alex and her shitstorm of crap talk about Kevin all
and
week.
His cancer and...
Oh, I just threw up in my mouth. Everything.
Alzheimer's and...
She's saying all sorts of crazy stuff. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you should definitely watch this week's spoilers because I talk about it all there. But it's been out of control. And they're really doing her a favor not airing that stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway, they're like, whoa, we need to start some fights here with Kevin. So out of like nowhere, this was like the dumbest thing ever. Christmas was in the kitchen, and she was asking Kevin, like, oh, is it hot out there? Are you going swimming? And Kevin's like, yeah, it's freaking hot. Are you going swimming? And she was like, I can't because I have a broken foot, Kevin. And Josh is just like, why would you ask that? You know better.
Didn't she just get a boot?
Yes, but not even that. She sticks her other leg in the pool or the hot tub every once in a while. So it's not, like, out of the question. He just, like, worded it wrong, but she freaked out.
Yeah, but can she technically...
I don't know. I don't think that's a good idea.
Okay, because that's the point of having a boot, is that you could take a shower and get it wet and everything.
I think it's too risky
she should be swimming
to be, like,
laps in the pool.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I think she could stick her feet in.
I don't know. I'm not her doctor.
Okay.
I cannot clear her to go swimming, but she freaks out on him. Josh decides to get involved too.
As always, can Josh ever stay out of it?
Josh was like, I'm bored. So he had to get into a fight.
He loves stirring the shit.
And then he's like, I didn't do anything. I don't want to have an argument.
I'm having a conversation.
Oh, God.
Don't get upset.
Yeah, so Josh decides to bring up the $25,000 that Kevin won on the first day.
Get a new argument. That's what I have to say, because I'm just so tired of this.
I just love that Kevin keeps denying it when everybody knows.
He's like, Josh, I thought you said you won it.
You won it. You told me you won it.
Alright, so this escalates fairly quickly.
Because Josh is like, swear on your family that you didn't win it. And Kevin's like, don't you talk about my family, blah, blah, blah.
And he picks up a glass.
They didn't show this on the show, but...
They conveniently cut out the glass. Did you notice when Paul got in between Kevin and Josh that the counter was soaking wet? Because the glass was full and...
He was all like...
Why didn't they leave the glass in there?
I guess they didn't want Kevin to look bad. I don't know. They don't want to show how nasty it's really getting. But he did pick up that glass and like pull it back. Yeah. The same way that Mark pulled back that pan when he grabbed it from Josh. So Josh was just like...
So I was thinking the whole time, oh shit. Who's gonna break this fight up? Because it's always Kevin that's
Kevin is usually the bouncer. What's gonna happen now? And Jason is watching from upstairs.
Tiny Paul in his underwear is useless. What's he gonna do?
I don't know, but they're pulling Kevin away. They're like, it's alright, man. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Let's lift some weights.
Josh runs out to the backyard.
I'm not gonna lie. I was laughing out loud.
We watched it several times because it was so
Josh
satisfying.
Was like running out in the backyard. At Christmas,
she couldn't keep up. She was like, wait,
she needs the motorized scooter.
Imagine
I'm
that.
sorry, but I could not stop laughing because he's like, everybody attacks me and I just try to call them out on their stuff. You have instigated so many fights this season
And
with
then you cry like a baby.
with the intent of trying to break people and get them to blow up. What do you expect? Don't try to act like you're all innocent. It's stupid.
It's okay, Josh. Come over here. They can't see you cry. It's all right. It's okay. Mommy Christmas is here.
Oh my gosh.
That is ridiculous. I'm sorry.
They didn't even show the biggest fight of the week
No.
from the other day, which
Because it was so horrible.
it was so bad it was even blocked from the feeds. We haven't seen it at all, but from what we've heard, it got really nasty.
Yeah. All right. Christmas, in her semi-wisdom, figures out that Alex was the other vote. It doesn't take a genius to figure out that she was lying when she was
look
like,
at her answer.
Yeah,
but they're confirming it from
Mark.
what Kevin said, because Kevin swore that he was not the other vote. You know, he swore
Right.
on his kids, but he would not swear that he didn't win the money. So
Right.
it's pretty, you know, they can
pretty
confirm
obvious. Yeah.
that Kevin was not that other vote. It must have been Alex.
All right, let's take a break from this bullshit for about 2 seconds.
Thank you.
Let's go to the jury house. Where
Yay.
Cody's playing pool all alone.
Well, not for long.
Well, you know what? Playing pool alone is better than trying to play volleyball alone.
Jose!
Scenarios.
Yeah. Did Cody double hit at all, do you think?
No.
Did he throw pickle juice in anybody's face?
Nope.
Okay. So anyway, he's having a good time, but then Elena shows up and he's like, oh man. But at the same time, he's kind of happy because he can deal with her.
Yeah.
They're friends.
Yeah. So she is like, Paul's running the house.
They're
Cody's
playing
like,
Big Paul.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, he tried to get rid of Paul week 1, remember? Yeah.
Then Mark arrives with a 12-pack of Trojans.
No!
Let's get this party started.
I was a little
Bye,
surprised
Cody.
to hear how badly Elena wanted to see Mark. I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
But I guess she's like, whatever, what else do I have to do around here?
She's not doing Cody.
No. Yeah, so Mark is like, oh my god, guys.
If
Did
only
you
I had
miss me?
listened to you, Cody. You were right.
But Mark was Mr. Flip-Flop Floaterville all season.
He was playing both sides of the house. All right.
One of my favorite parts of this jury segment was their reactions to Mark leaving the house, getting the hugs from everybody. They're just like, oh, really?
My favorite part was Mark watching himself fall. And
It was pretty funny.
and the post-production of like the whole camera shaking, and he was just like, oh man,
Yeah.
I can't
It's
watch
pretty
this.
sad.
I'm gonna throw
And
up.
that's the second time he's seen that now because they
Yeah.
got to see it on the show too.
Yeah.
Whatever. All right, back to the house.
Julie check-in. The Julie check-in. She makes it very clear that Matthew J. Klein has one penalty vote for violating everything.
They didn't bring any attention
Les,
to this.
we can't let this happen.
Yeah. All week, Matt, Mr. Crybaby, throw the Monopoly board. It was like, I'm not gonna eat. I mean, I'm not gonna eat slop. I'm gonna sleep in a real bed. And I'm sorry.
Take a
I'm
hot
gonna take
shower.
Hot showers. He said that he was doing it to make sure that Raven stays this week. I also think he's just a sore loser, and he doesn't respect the game.
He doesn't, yeah. I think they should have not given him jury. I think that should have been part of the
I
punishment.
think, or they should have punished the house.
Yeah,
Like they do in Big Brother Canada, because that would have pissed a lot of people off, and it would have been amazing.
Yeah.
But anyway.
They would have been angry at Raven then.
It's time for goodbye speeches.
No, well, it's time for pleadings.
Whatever. The
Matt
same thing.
says, thanks everybody.
Oh, man.
Raven's like, gastroparesis, gastroparesis.
Matthew. Blah, 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 blah.
Thank you for
Oh,
accepting me.
And she's wearing the shirt, which means that I was so excited that we weren't going to have to see shirt anymore. But now she has it, which means
Yeah,
it's not the end.
yeah. Well, including Matt's penalty vote, he was evicted by a vote of 6-0.
Thanks for not voting for me, guys.
All right, I want to know what Alex slipped to Matt.
Yes. What the hell was that?
She gave him something, and she was like
She said something
outside
about
the
wrapping
house,
it or not wrapping
Yeah.
it, or I don't know, but like, what the hell was that? You passing notes?
Maybe it was a condom.
I don't know.
Maybe it was a used condom. Here, take this with you on the way out.
I don't know. But then it was time for Julie's interview with Matt, and I was waiting for her to pull out the Purell after, but she didn't.
This was ridiculous. So, Julie noticed that he threw his game away for somebody that he only met, what, 70-something days ago?
Now, didn't Raven and Matt criticize Cody
Jessica
and Jess
Cody? Yeah.
for throwing away their games for each other?
Yeah. They're different, though. They're different because Raven is amazing and unlike anyone else that he's ever met in his entire life. And she's so kind.
What?
And she's got a pacemaker.
How many times did Raven call somebody the C word? The kindest person? What? Moving on. So then Julie's like, when did you decide that you were going to give up your game for Raven? And she was like, you came into this house wanting to win, right? And he said, yeah. I call bullshit because he went in there and said he never wanted to win.
He just wanted to make it to jury.
And it wasn't just one of those things where somebody was like, I just want to make it to jury, but they really want to make it and they're just trying to throw people off. He really just wanted to make it to jury and do nothing all summer. He said he was here for the experience. That's so lame.
All right, so Julie said, do you think Raven actually has a shot? I was waiting for her to be like, what?
Well, yeah, and he's like, oh, absolutely. And Julie's like, she hasn't won shit. That cat is going to town. And then he's like, well, her and Paul are playing the best games right now. They're masterminding everything.
They're predicting everything that's going to happen. They are.
Paul, obviously. Raven, no. No.
All right. So does this relationship have legs outside of the house? Does it have a pacemaker outside the house? Well, we're going to get a tattoo, her first tattoo.
Okay.
Imagine if she got that ugly Charmander tattoo.
But I just feel like during this whole thing where he was saying all the stuff they were gonna do, Julie was like, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. Oh, what? You're still talking, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, well, then she pulled out a real hard-hitting question. If you had to choose between Cereal and Raven, what would you pick? I guess Raven, unless you pull out some of that s'mores cereal.
He really likes that, yeah. This whole interview was about either Cereal or Raven because there was nothing else going on there.
I had 0%
there was nothing else going on there.
Except that I had to take notes.
All right, so anyway.
The best part of it.
The best part of the show. The goodbye messages. Guess who was up first?
Kevin Schlehuber.
Slay Uber.
Slay all day, Kevin.
His goodbye message went as follows. Matt, take care.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Ah! He didn't even get a have a good night.
Nope.
Amazing. Thank you, Kevin.
Kevin looked so disgusted during
He
that
was.
too,
Matt was such a butthole to him this week, but we didn't even see the Matt-Kevin fight that went on.
Who cares about anybody else's messages? They don't matter.
They don't matter.
All right, so it's time for the HOH pump. Or is it?
What?
The first time in the history of the U.S. Big Brother, that which you call BBUS.
Just threw up in my mouth again because it's just so
exciting.
Yeah.
It's rained out.
What?
That never happens.
Oh
never.
My goodness. They had it all covered. It like never even rains in LA. That's so crazy. But yeah,
they have a rain delay.
Rain delay.
What if it keeps raining and raining because of like the hurricane?
That's nowhere near California.
Yeah, but you get...
That's not how hurricanes work though. That would have to be a huge ass hurricane.
What do I look like? A friggin' meteorologist?
I don't know, maybe. But I mean, while we're on the topic, like, we're all thinking about Texas, so.
Absolutely.
Just had to throw that out there. But anyway, yeah, it's rained out. So I don't know if we're going to see it on the feeds or if it's going to be blocked from the feeds.
It's probably going to be blocked during the feeds when they do the friggin' exit interview.
Oh.
No, the exit interview.
Oh, no, I don't know. I don't know. But they were all wearing athletic clothes. Some people were speculating maybe it's that, like,
Alex was wearing her underwear. Or what look like they're
The one where you're like pretending you're racing and it's an endurance and you gotta wait for the thing to pop up and then you run, hit the button. I don't know if that's actually what it is, but that's what people were thinking, maybe.
That could be.
All right, so then Julie had to kill some time.
We've got some time to kill. These sleeves aren't gonna pay for themselves.
Raven, you've been without Matt for 5 minutes. Do you think you can handle it?
No. I can't do it, Julie.
Oh, God.
All right, Josh, what was the most difficult thing for you in the house? My familia. I miss my Mommy! Is Mommy here?
Yeah, and Paul, can you describe the mood in the house right now? I would call it douchebag.
I would call it...
Yeah, that's a good one. He said, Gumpy. I was waiting for Julie to be like, stop trying to make Gumpy happen.
Yeah. Well, next week we're getting rid of 2 idiots.
Woo!
I hope one of them's Alex. And I hope the other one, well, I ultimately hope it's Paul, but I don't think that's going to happen.
At this point, Paul's got it right. Right? I don't know. Leave it in the comments what you guys think. What are your hopes? Who are you rooting for?
Alex and Jason?
I don't know. We'll see. Let us know. And until next time, much love.